Former House Speaker Dennis Hastert has agreed to plead guilty to federal charges.
He is accused of paying someone $3.5 million to cover up alleged wrongdoing during his time as a high school teacher. Paula Reed joins us now from Washington. Paula, what is the latest?
The latest is that Hastert's attorneys told the judge their client is ready to enter a plea, but the specific details of this plea agreement were not revealed in court today. The lawyers will present those to the judge on Monday. He's charged with structuring withdrawals to avoid reporting requirements and lying to the FBI. He faces several years in prison and hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines, so it's likely for a man of his age for this type of crime that this plea agreement will have him pleading to a lesser charge, maybe a fine and some probation. It would be unusual if he got jail time for this plea.
So this is about hush money, Paula. This is what we're focusing on now. But what about going even deeper into this alleged wrongdoing? Are we looking at possible charges in the future? Is there any investigation into that part of this case?
Well, it's a great question because a lot of people think he is being charged for sexual misconduct, but that's not the case. In the court documents, it says that he was paying $3.5 million to someone only known as Individual A to conceal past misconduct. The federal government has never revealed who Individual A is or what specifically the misconduct was, but there have been allegations that he engaged in sexually inappropriate behavior years and years ago with a student when he was a teacher. Now, the charges, again, he was taking money out to pay this individual and structuring it in such a way that he didn't have to report it. The FBI noticed that and they began investigating, and they asked him why he was doing that. He said he was just keeping the cash. He didn't want to put it in the bank. That is also a crime, lying to the FBI, right? It's not just the crime, it's the cover-up. That's really true under federal law. So in terms of whether or not he could actually be charged with that sexual misconduct, that conduct is likely far outside the statute of limitations. There'll, of course, be many people who are looking into it now at the state and federal level. But the problem with sexual abuse, especially abuse that happened decades ago, is that it falls outside the statute of limitations. And this case is likely to be the final word in his federal case.
Paula, real quick before we let you go, give us a sense of the timeline going forward.
They expect him back in court. He has not been appearing in court for most of these hearings, but he should be back in court on October 28th. If the judge approves this plea deal, he will enter his plea, and that'll be it.
All right, Paula Reed reporting from Washington. Paula, thank you.